need to get my story straight. My friends are in the bathroom getting higher than the Empire State. My lover, she's waiting for me just across the bar.
Who is this?
My seat's been taken by some sunglasses, asking about a scar, and I know I gave it to you months ago. I know you're trying to forget, but between the drinks and subtle things, the holes in my apologies, you know, I'm trying hard to take it back. So if by the time the bar closes and you feel like falling down, I'll carry you home tonight. We are young, so let's set the world on fire. We can burn bright.
All right, Lenny, we are live.
Hey, that went kind of goofy. I don't know if it went out goofy, but it sounded a little.
Yeah, I
goofy
think it's
there.
just you.
Think it what?
I think it was just you.
Oh yeah, I forgot to close everything on my computer other than what we got going on here.
Yeah, that makes it easier. That was actually.
Is that a band called Fun?
It is. That is fun.
Because Jimmy has that on his. We listened to the satellite on the way in, and that plays like almost the entire time. That
A
and
lot.
I'm Sexy and I Know It.
Oh, I don't know that one.
It's like on infinite loop.
He must listen to one of those weird stations.
I don't know. It's sort of repeating. So.
Oh yeah, that was little Jack. I said, Jack, do you want to pick a song for tonight? And that's what he picked. That's what he picked.
He's down with that.
He's down with that. He's down with a lot of stuff.
Yeah, it's all right. Yeah, that's all right.
The opening beat was kind of good, I thought, for kind of a good little intro beat. I didn't want to, do the whole song, but
I thought it was going to roll into. I thought you went with the another Phil Collins, "Don't Care Anymore."
Oh, don't care anymore. Oh yeah. Yeah, that was a good one. I haven't heard that in a while.
Yeah, that's good. Maybe use that.
Whatever happened to Phil Collins?
I don't know. I think he died and
I don't think he
set
died.
off sailing off the sea and never came back.
He did. If he died, it was because of Miami Vice.
He was killed by drug lords.
Well, no, but he did that show when they played his music a lot on that show, and then they had him on as like a guest appearance or something. And he just kind of fizzled out after that, like a wet firecracker.
You don't think Tubbs shot him? Whatever happened to Tubbs?
Maybe I don't know. I don't know what Don Johnson kind of. Both of those guys just kind of disappeared off the face of the earth.
Johnson, he made a few moves. Oh, hey, I got some news. So we did the Revenge of the Quizzo.
Oh, okay. Oh, this is Wing Night Part 2.
Wing Night Part 2. Yeah, you won't believe what question I blew.
Oh,
totally
no.
blew.
I hope it wasn't a Stephen Gary question.
No, it was right up there with something I should know. And
what was it?
It was her name rhymes with a body part.
Oh, not Mulva.
I knew
Dolores.
It wasn't Mulva. I went with Regina.
Oh no.
Yeah.
Oh, did you know it was Dolores?
I knew it was Dolores right before they tallied. Right after we gave the sheet of paper. Yeah, that girl was when she's. I don't know. She was more. She was eating wings too, and I was kind of yelling across the table, "Grade those papers! Quit eating those wings!"
No, wait. Who are we talking about?
I think it's unsexual.
Who was grading papers?
Huh?
Who was grading papers?
Oh, the woman who was running the quiz.
Oh, okay.
Thing. Yeah,
she wasn't even giving you the 100%.
all over the papers we turned in, and. We came in like the highest points were like 60 points, and we came in like 30. We did well.
Now, how many points per question?
Break through.
How many points is it per question?
Well, it's weird because there's one where you it's a weighted round and you rank your favorites.
Right.
Like 10 to 1 to 10. Right. 10 being you want the points to be or something that way or the opposite. Right.
Okay.
And it was just kind of disappointing. And I think we did movies 10, and we missed who's the original Buffy the Vampire Slayer.
Mm-hmm.
And Jimmy says it's Sarah Michelle Gellar. I said, no, that's she's on the TV show, dude. Are you freaking kidding me? But
I never watched that show.
I never watched that show either.
I don't get into vampires or any of those things.
You know, the vampires or zombies or nothing
zombies
like that.
I kind of like the Mummy movie with Brendan Fraser. That one was okay, but I don't know. Who knows?
Mummy. Oh man, I got a good mummy story that I can't tell you on the air.
You can't tell it on the air?
No, it really is. Yeah, it's funny because it'll probably put my That'll be the end of I'll tell you off the air.
Okay. My ears only.
Yeah, your ears only.
So how did was your daddy-daughter team there tonight?
They were there, and
did you get up in their face with the laser pointer and?
No, I kept my eye on them.
Kept your.
They did there.
Well, they probably listened to the show and knew it was up, so they were.
They knew the jig was up.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that was not happening.
Well, super.
Yeah, I ate a lot of wings though.
Did you? Again?
Yeah.
Again?
Huh?
You ate a lot of wings again?
Hell yeah.
How many did you get?
I ate all 40.
Wow, 40. That's good.
And then I had to rush home.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I had to get home quick.
Yeah, I've been there before. I used to do that back in the day. I don't know. Have you ever eaten at the restaurant called the Ground Round?
No, never
It
heard
was
of
a chain in the Northeast. I don't know if they're still there, but they used to have. This was 20 plus years ago, before I was in the Navy. On Thursday nights, they had all-you-can-eat wings for $6.99.
That's ridiculous.
Yeah,
because I could eat all the wings. I ate
on my record. In one sitting, it was 52 wings, and I, like you, did not. Well, I made it home, but it was close call.
That's
and it's amazing. It's amazing how fast that sauce goes through your system. Because
you can try just put a diaper on.
Yeah, it burns. It burns going in, and it burns coming out.
Equally.
It burns. Probably a little more coming out.
That's a little sensitive.
It's because you're not used to it.
For the record, and go with wear a diaper in and say we're gonna do this.
But that was over.
Record?
That was over a number of hours. I think we just sat there and because I think they started you with 20, and then you get each basket after that was 10s.
Oh yeah. You know what? Hooters up here does something like that on Tuesdays or something.
Hooters, yeah. That's those big breaded wings. I couldn't do those. These are the the regular.
Bread.
Yeah,
well, you can get the naked ones.
I haven't tried. I like actually, it's funny because we started a little bit late tonight, which is right on par on how we normally do things. But it's because I went out to get a little food.
VPT. This radio, that's it. Radio starts at 9 o'clock VPT.
That's right. Yeah. If you don't know what that means, then never mind. If you do, then you'll think it's funny.
You're not a racist.
You are not a racist. That's right.
Did you ever see that Zach Galifianakis intro to Saturday Night Live? He said.
I may have. I don't remember if I did.
He said I wear a lot of Ask body spray, or he said I wear a lot of Axe body spray. He says I live in a neighborhood and they call it Ask, and he said. If you're not racist, you don't get that joke.
Oh, yeah. Jack. It's funny because Jack was mentioning today that he smells like a man because he wears Axe.
Yeah, Axe a girl.
Axer, yeah. Oh, so it's last show was on Friday, right? That was our morning show.
Yeah, this is a morning show. Our morning zoo.
I don't know if that. I don't know how you felt about it. I did not feel like I was with it during the morning show. I'm a night person, so I know how the morning show guys feel now.
Yeah, well, it was my night too, so it was exactly the same thing going on then as it is now. Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah, you're coming off work and but I'm there. But I don't know. The getting up and doing it is for me a lot harder to get rolling than the.
Oh, you actually had to wake up to do it?
Well, I mean, I was awake. I didn't have to, I didn't jump out of bed and, it was 9 o'clock in the morning or something like that. So it wasn't, but, I I don't like doing things in the morning so much
or in the evening.
No, I much prefer doing it in the evening.
Yeah, I don't like doing anything ever.
Well, yeah, I know. You know, once we get sometimes when we were doing the show, I'm like, oh, I don't know if I want to do this. But then once we get going, it's a lot easier.
Oh
I think
yeah,
it's
it goes,
the
it goes by quick.
anticipation of what the hell are we going to talk about, and is the sound going to work? Will anybody call? You know, the multitude of things that
Yeah, the answer to
plague
that
us.
is no, no, and no.
Exactly.
You're like, nobody likes me. No, nobody, what am I wearing? I don't understand.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, all that
You
stuff.
know. It's like I remember my first day. I think it was my first day of kindergarten, and I was all psyched up until like that morning, and I'm getting dressed, and then I started to refuse to go. And my mom was like, "What's wrong? What's the resistance here?"
Uh-huh.
And I said, "The kids are all gonna laugh at me." And she's like, "What kids? Other 5-year-olds?" Like I had this like attack of insecurity for like no reason whatsoever, and it was just like crazy. I just remember that very vividly. And I went to school and it was fine. Nobody laughed at me.
Mm-hmm.
I think everybody was pretty nervous themselves, and it all went well. 35 years later,
I get
here
you.
we are.
I'm thinking back to kindergarten. I think I always thought I was smarter than the other kids.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, I probably was. I think I told you this story before. How I thought the other kids were basically morons.
Right, low grade
Low.
idiots.
I don't know. Maybe my brain just developed earlier, and they caught up eventually, or maybe not. For
They outpaced.
some of them didn't.
It was a quick start for you. You eventually slowed
Yeah, it
down.
seemed
Where
like
the other was.
I kind of leveled out. But one story I remember, and this is I'll never forget, and I don't know why I remember this because it was kindergarten, so I was maybe 5 or 6 years old. We used to have, I think it was on Mondays, we'd sit in a circle, then you'd have sharing time or show and tell or whatever they called it.
Mm-hmm.
And this one kid, and this is weird because I remember his name. This one kid gets up there, and he stands up, and his name is Kevin.
Melius.
It was not Melius, but no, this is a skinny little boy. Wear brown hair, and he was like a really nice little boy.
Uh-huh.
And I remember he got up and he said, "And tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow, and tomorrow," and he said "and tomorrow" like 7 times or 8 times. He said, "It will be my birthday." I'm thinking, what are you, a moron? Why don't you just say my birthday's next week? Why would you say tomorrow and tomorrow and tomorrow? It doesn't work that way. It's not like a sequential thing where you can't just keep saying tomorrow and it adds on another day. It doesn't work that way.
Ad infinitum, yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. So that was one of my first thoughts of where I thought I was maybe a lot more intelligent than the rest of the.
Yeah, you're like, this kid don't get it.
No. Yeah. Yeah. That's when and at that point, another thing I remember from kindergarten. I don't know. Do you have any memories from kindergarten, or is that been erased?
I got a couple other sort of vague memories, but not anything.
Nothing.
I think my next one was actually a first grader. It was a first grade memory.
Oh, yeah.
But keep going.
Oh, the other memory I have was the teacher. Interaction with the teacher. We were doing. I'm sure you've done this where you take we had to cut out, and we were doing like I think this was around Easter time. It must have been. We were doing like a duck, like a baby duckling. And they cut out it was in the shape, and you had to take tissue paper, all this yellow tissue paper, and like little squares, and wrap it around the pencil, and then glue it onto the thing.
Yeah.
To look like feathers. And I told the teacher, I'm not doing this.
All
I am not gluing all this little piece of tissue paper on here. This is just dumb. I'm not doing it.
right.
And so they said, okay, just color it. At least just color it. And I said, okay, I'll do that. And then, I was the only kid that didn't do it. All the other kids did it. So
Wow.
I went up to the teacher and I said, because she's kind of giving me the cold shoulder after that, which is kind of weird for a 6-year-old to be picking up on this. But I was like,
to become isolated.
yeah, like Miss Prendable. Her name was Miss Prendable. I don't know why. I still remember that. Are you mad at me? She said, no.